June 7th stands out as one of the most significant dates in sports history. It's had pivotal championships, it's had record-breaking performances, it's had historical draft decisions, and cultural milestones that have shaped the athletic competition across more than a century. From the very first recorded pinch hit in baseball history to the modern Stanley Cup finals, this date has consistently delivered. Let's turn our attention now to the NBA. June 7th has produced memorable NBA Finals moments, including championships clinching victories and a record-setting performance. The Washington Bullets achieved their greatest triumph on June 7th, 1978, by defeating the Seattle Supersonics 105-99. It was Game 7 to win their first and only NBA championship. 20 years later, June 7th, 1999, the Chicago Bulls defeated the Utah Jazz 96-54 in Game 3 of the NBA Finals, setting the record for the largest margin of victory in the NBA Finals history. Now, the Jazz set multiple records for futility in this game, including the lowest score in finals, 54, fewest field goals, 21, fewest points and a half, 23. This dominant performance gave the Bulls a 2-1 series lead on their way to their 6th championship. For many, June 7th has become synonymous with the Belmont Stakes. Some of the most memorable moments in thoroughbred racing has happened on June 7th. The date has witnessed 2 Triple Crown winners, and several other significant Belmont Stakes races have also defined the sport's legacy. June 7th, 1930, we see Gallant Fox, ridden by Earl Sand, won the Belmont Stakes by 3 lengths over Whitcomb, to become the second horse in history to capture the Triple Crown. This victory established the modern Triple Crown as one of the sport's most prestigious events and set the standard for thoroughbred racing. 11 years later, in 1941, Whirlaway, ridden by Eddie Akra, became the 5th horse to win the Triple Crown by capturing the Belmont Stakes by 2.5 lengths over Robert Morris. Akara's skillful ride demonstrated the importance of jockey expertise in achieving racing's highest honors. Fast forward to 1980, and we see Temperance Hill, a 53-1 long shot, ridden by Eddie Maple, won the Belmont Stakes by 2 lengths over Genuine Risk. This upset victory demonstrated the unpredictable nature of horse racing and provided one of the sport's greatest Cinderella stories. June 7th has hosted 3 Stanley Cup championship victories across different decades, each representing a significant moment in NHL history. First, the Detroit Red Wings completed one of hockey's most emotional championship runs on June 7th, 1997, sweeping the Philadelphia Flyers 2-1 in a Game 4 to win their first Stanley Cup in 42 years. Now, some information from this game. Nicholas Lindstrom scored late in the first period to put the Red Wings up 1-0. Then you had Darren McCarty, who made it 2-0 at 13:02 in the second period. Goalie Mike Vernon made 26 saves, only allowing 1 goal, that to Eric Lindros, with 15 seconds remaining in the third period. Vernon went on to win the Conn Smythe Trophy as the postseason's MVP with a 16-4 record, a 1.76 goals against average, and a .927 save percentage. Move forward 7 years later, 2004, the Tampa Bay Lightning defeated the Calgary Flames 2-1 in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals to win their first ever championship in franchise history. Fedotenko scored goals in each of the first 2 periods, while the Flames managed only 1 Craig Conroy power play goal that was midway through the third period. Captain Dave Andreychuk accepted the Stanley Cup after playing an NHL record 1,759 games, that's regular season and playoffs, during his 22 NHL seasons before winning his first ever championship. Moving forward to 2018, the Washington Capitals achieved their long-awaited first Stanley Cup, defeating the Vegas Golden Knights 4-3 in Game 5 of the finals. Devontae Smith-Pelly tied the game at 3-3 in the third period before Lars Eller scored the championship-winning goal for the Washington Capitals. In 1989, Wayne Gretzky added to his legendary status when he won his 9th NHL Hart Trophy in 10 years. This achievement further cemented his legacy as hockey's greatest player and demonstrated his sustained excellence throughout the decade. Let's go to Major League Baseball. specifically the Major League Baseball draft. Now, June 7th has played host to several significant MLB draft events that have shaped the future of baseball itself. These draft decisions have produced both legendary successes and notable failures that continue to influence draft strategy today. In 1966, the New York Mets made one of the most infamous draft decisions in sports history by selecting catcher Steve Chilcott with the first overall draft pick, while passing on Arizona State outfielder Reggie Jackson, who was chosen second by the Kansas City Athletics. Chilcott would become the first number 1 pick to never play in the major leagues, retiring after 6 years in the minors, while Jackson went on to become a Hall of Fame slugger. The following year, 1967, it was the New York Yankees' turn to pick first, and they selected in the free agent draft Ron Blomberg. Now, Blomberg would later become the first designated hitter in Major League history. He participated in the rule change that fundamentally altered the American League baseball strategies. In a more successful draft decision, the New York Mets selected Dwight Gooden with the 5th overall pick on June 7, 1982. Gooden would go on to win the Cy Young Award and become one of the most dominant pitchers of the 1980s. More recently, the 2007 Major League Draft featured David Price as the first overall selection, going to the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. This draft also included future stars like Mike Moustakas, Matt Wieters, and Madison Bumgarner among the other first-round selections. Happy birthday time! For June 7th, numerous influential athletes have shaped their respective sports were born on June 7th. First, NBA legend Allen Iverson from 1975 would go on to become an MVP, a Hall of Famer, and revolutionize the culture of basketball. You have NFL star Christian McCaffrey, born in 1996. He's become one of the league's premier running backs. Hockey player Mike Modano, 1970, became an all-time leading American-born scorer in NHL history. You have boxing champion James J. Braddock, the Cinderella Man, born in 1905, became a heavyweight champion during the Great Depression. You have tennis star Anna Kournikova, born in 1981, and you have the great baseball legend Thurman Munson, born in 1947, became a Yankee captain before his tragic death in 1979. All right, so there you have it. June 7th, a date packed with championships, upsets, draft day drama, legendary athletes. Which moment was your favorite? Or which moment surprised you? Did you miss your favorite sports event from June 7th? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell button for more deep dives into sports history. And as you go, my name is Brian Bernard, and we'll see you next time on Bayvex.